Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to World Class Education. My name is Dr. Bradley. Today we have a very beautiful subject. I'll be talking about business, trying to inspire the people that you see in this auditorium. We've always had meetings, and our meetings are moved by helping people discovering who they are, helping them understand that anything is possible, especially in business. Okay? So I'm gonna ask you watching still to subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell. And I hope you people right here, you've done that already. Okay, you go on YouTube, you go on Dr. Bradley Zulu, you subscribe and you click on the notification bell so that every time I bring a lesson or I teach you or I post a video, you can be notified. You understand? Okay, to recreate, I'm sure many of you have heard about the word recreating something. You can only create from nothing, and you can form from what has been created. You understand? And you can recreate what is already existing. You understand? Now, to recreate your wealth or your prosperity, it means that you already have prosperity. You hear me? You already have prosperity. Now understand that prosperity is not money. You hear me? Prosperity is not the money. Just like success itself, it is not the money. And money could be the evidence to say that, okay, you have authority, you have power, because money gives you what? Power, which is access to a few things. And without the money, it is quite impossible for you to move certain things, for you to change a few things. You understand? So all these require knowledge. The greatest gift a person can possess or a person can have is knowledge. And when knowledge is despised or rejected, it is impossible to be successful. You hear me? It is impossible. I've seen families that have lived in poverty for a long time, and they've tried hard to save themselves from poverty. But then it didn't work. The question is why? And most of these people, they pray a lot. They go to church. They go to the mosque. They are committed people, praying that things should change in their family. Okay? A lot of you have believed on attacks. No, my uncle did this to me. Maybe at work they did this to me. All right? Now let's find the truth and solutions to these unseen problems. Every person has the ability to be successful. Every person. It is not for a certain group of people. Prosperity is for everyone. We are told that for some people were born rich, and because of that, they'll continue to be rich. And some people are lucky. Because they are lucky, they'll become rich because of the lack that they have. Okay? And then it forces people like you to look for lack. You go to witch doctors. You want to look for luck. You want to look for protection, somebody to protect you from somebody taking your luck or something like that. Some confusion there. Yet it's got nothing to do with all the luck people talk about. It's got everything to do with the quality of your personality. And that quality is brought to you by the knowledge that you've acquired. You understand? Without knowledge, you cannot have quality. You see that? I have my own quality as a person. And my quality can only be identified or described by the amount of knowledge that I have. Do you understand? Now, an empty person, a person without knowledge, a person without education, proper education, the quality of that person cannot be compared to a person who's educated. It is true that there are educated people who are suffering, but suffering doesn't describe your quality. It could be just a matter of time before you shine. You understand? Just a matter of time before you shine. Say with me, say, I have quality. I have a good quality. Exactly. So, you have prosperity. You're a prosperous woman. You're a prosperous man. How do we know that? Because you have the advantage before you, the opportunities before you. You've got life before you, all the chances available for you to become anything that you want to become in this world. So that is prosperity. You identify that first. Secondly, your prosperity can only become active when you understand or learn a certain type of inspiration. You came here because you were inspired, is it? Somebody inspired you. We talked to you. We had a meeting before this meeting. The purpose of the meeting we heard before was to inspire you to come here. Because of that inspiration, you made it today and you came. Have you seen that? When you're not inspired as a person, it is impossible, difficult for somebody to carry you, say, okay, you should love money. Okay, you should become rich. It is impossible. Your brain will go to sleep without inspiration. You understand? And where people fail, you will fail in that place because your brain has gone to sleep. Because your will is not involved in changing or developing your life. You are not afraid to lose anything. You just say, it's okay, it doesn't matter. I was born poor, my father was poor, and I'm going to be this way. I can't change anything. And people have grown old just like that. They're 50, they're 60, struggles throughout. Why? Inspiration. You are a prosperous person, but you're not an inspired person. Have you seen that? You're not an inspired person. That is why you don't love money. Inspired people love money. Inspired people chase prosperity, look for it. They knock on different doors. They cannot rest until they get it. I heard a story of a man that was chased by thugs and he was running. He jumped a tall wall fence, all right? And then he was asked, how did you manage to jump here? He said, I don't know, I just did it. It was too tall. He was afraid. He was inspired to save his life. He could not do anything except he jumps. You hear me? Why? You will never know how much power you have inside you until you are inspired. Do you understand? I was 20 years old to 21 when I began to hurt poverty, to dislike it, to resent it. Poverty is lack. You lack this, you lack that, you're a poor person. And if you don't have something, you can't even get it. So you are forced to succumb to that pressure and say, it's fine, I accept it. That is lack. Now, if you're poor for too long, poverty will control you, will inspire you to remain that way. You understand? And that is why there's a need for a meeting like this one to teach you how to become successful. Number one, write it down. Your value, that's the first thing. Your value as a person. What is your value? Who are you? Who are you? What is your value? You understand? That's the first thing. your value as a person. Number two, your purpose. Your purpose in this life. What exactly do you want to achieve in this life? What are your inspirations in this life? Why are you here in the first place in the world? Money is not everything. It is true, it is not. But without it, you're better off dead. You see that? Because most people that die early is because of the lack of money. That auntie of yours was in the hospital. You couldn't pay for her bills and she died. Your father died, not because that he was supposed to. You had no money to serve him. Maybe you were a kid. Maybe you were just broke. You didn't know what was there in the world. He died. That husband that died. That child of yours that died. Why did the child die? Because of poverty. So it is important to love money. You must be a prosperous person. You understand? You must be. You must make up your mind to become rich. So number one is what? Number two, purpose. Why do you do what you do? How can you be inspired if you don't even know the reason of doing what you do? The reason why you do what you do, you don't even know it. You can't be inspired. You become a person who starts a business, tomorrow you stop because there's no purpose. You understand? You're married tomorrow you leave, there's no purpose. If it looks beautiful, you want to be part of it. If it looks ugly, you don't want to be part of it. It's like that. You see that? Because you're an unstable person. Words are so powerful. I stand here and I talk to you like this. There are some people, maybe 3 or 4, or maybe all of you, or half of you, that will become different after this meeting because you are a product of meetings. You are a product of meetings. Your quality is in what you hear. You've heard so many wrong things in your compounds where you come from. So many cursings of people in the streets. Bad environments. Humiliations from your husbands or from your wives or from your brothers and sisters. So much hurt in your families. That is not prosperity. You are what you hear. You're not different from what you hear. So now, that is your quality of your personality. A horrible, dangerous quality. So that becomes your personality. So when you choose to speak to someone else, the exact vulgative language, evil words, inspirations, they are the ones that you speak. They are the ones that you relate with. Because that's all you know. You see that? And you wonder why you're poor. You wonder why you lack. Because your quality can never call money. Number one, value. Your value as a person. Number two, your purpose. Some of you have lost your purpose. You've lost your value. Look, I've had these meetings since 2004. I never stopped. Why the inspiration? Think about that. 2004. Some of you here were born in 2004. Right? Huh? And I've been doing these things since 2004. I was young, the inspiration. Now hear me. God knows all things. We believe that, right? Don't we? So if he knows all things, he knows how inspired you are. You see that? He knows. Look, I've heard this meeting. I was organizing this meeting weeks ago, and I said it will hold. Last week, I had the same meeting like this in Indola. It held. I can never lose my inspiration. I'm always inspired. You hear me? Always inspired. My purpose is to help someone. So I talk to you, you are helped. You see that? Believe me, after this meeting, there is an atmosphere, an environment. I call it the atmosphere of prosperity. After this meeting, there's an atmosphere. You heard a man speak. He said you should have what? Purpose, value. So you say, I'm a woman of value. I'm a man of value. I have purpose. What is your purpose? What do you want to achieve? You understand? Number 3, a good team. A good team. An organized group. You can't work on your own. You need to work with some people. You understand? You're going to need what? An organized group of people. Partnership. Could be your wife, your girlfriend, your son, your sister. Partnership. A good team. This team must believe in one person, your dream. You see, I have my team. My team can do anything to make sure this meeting is available for you. They can do anything. Do you understand? My team can do anything. So you need a good team to work with. What did I say? The first one is what? Number 2? Number 3? A good team to work with. All right? I carry my team. We're going to places. We buy properties and properties with my team. I show them we're buying this. We're buying this. Because I'm a leader. I'm trying to show them what is possible. And I believe in my team. Do you understand that? I believe in them. And I teach my team how to work. And I listen to my team. You see that? Believe in your team. Listen to your team. Love your team. And you should have beautiful thoughts for your group. Let them know that you love them. Have a vision for them. That's number 4. Number 4 is what? Vision. Vision. Do you have a vision? Do you? You know, it's funny. I asked somebody very special to me. This person is special to me, okay? And I said to her, hey, what is your vision? She said, I don't know. And for the first time, I was shocked. We used to ask each other, me and my twin brother, I have a twin brother, these questions when we were just kids. What's your vision? Now I'm surprised, I'm a big man, I'm old, and I'm asking this woman, she's almost 30, I'm saying, what's your vision? She says, I don't know. Then what's life then? Do you have a vision? Huh? Do you have a vision? Say, I have a vision. Say it again, I have a vision. If you don't have a vision, by saying these words, you ask yourself questions. What is my vision, really? Because I know many of you, you have no vision, I know it. But say, I have a vision. Let the vision come to you. You understand? Have a dream. You understand? Have a dream. I mean, where is your strength without a dream? Where is your power without a dream? What are you without a dream? You have no identity without a dream. You understand? You must dream. I tell people, you're thinking about Canada. That's a beautiful dream. It's only in your mind. It's a picture in your mind. You understand? You're thinking about becoming a president. It's in your mind. There's no crime to think like that. You're thinking of becoming a lawyer. It's in your mind. There's no crime. Let me tell you where the crime is. If you don't believe what is in your mind, that's a crime to you. See that? When I see pictures in my mind and I believe them, I see these visions, I believe them. Oh, this is my dream. I see the picture, I keep it. And I'm excited. You see that? Anybody can call me names, I don't care. But look, I've got this vision now. You can laugh at me now, but come tomorrow. You understand that? Because I believe in this vision. And guess what? I don't just believe, I make a step. I step forward to do it. You see that? Don't talk about things. Don't just picture things. Do them. I'm going to open a shop. I'll open a shop. Every time you're looking for a shop, one day you will find it. You see that? Because in your mind, you've been looking for this shop. So you see a shop, this is what I want. Now, if you just talk without inspiration, I'm looking for a shop. One day I'll have a shop. You will see so many shops before you. There won't be shops to you. You'll be blinded. No inspiration. But if you're inspired, it's in your mind, you will see the shop. Could be on Facebook. You can ask your friend. You can just guess. Maybe I just ask this one. You see that? And then you ask your friend, and he tells you, there's a shop there. You see, because you are seeking. You're not just looking. You are seeking. You understand? To make your dream come to pass. You find a shop. I tell people, it doesn't have to start out with the money. It's not the money. They say, no, I must find the money to start a business. No, you were wrong. No, you're wrong. It's not the money that you need. It's the inspiration, the vision. Be inspired by your vision. Say, I'm inspired. Say, I am inspired. From this day forward. Say like you mean it. Say, I am inspired. I am inspired. And from this day forward, my life will be different. Believe it. Do you believe it? It came from your words, your mouth. So you believe it. Is it? Be inspired. Don't dream about a marriage. You're just having a picture one day. No, that's a distraction. Look around you, the things you can change. If you're married already, dream about how you can beautify your marriage. Have it in your mind. That man that you've married, this woman that you've married, is this all about you too? What more can you do? I say you are like a flower. A man and a woman, they're like flowers. When they're put in a good environment, they blossom. Since you married, since she's been there, you've been shrinking in it. Arguments that you don't need. When you know the answer, you just stop the argument and blossom and flourish. But yet, you're blinded. You can't do it. No. Change that dream. Beautify it. You hear me? At your workplace, what can you see in your office? You don't like the chair, you change it. Change the material. You have no money to buy another one, change the material. Cream it. One day I had a dream. I was painting my room. Okay? I was painting. That was one of the most beautiful dreams. I was painting my room, and when I woke up, I said, wow, what can I change in this house? You see that? Because I was inspired by my dream. I was sleeping, painting. The color was nice. I said, no, I better change it. You see that? Change your life always. Be beautiful always. Be inspiring always. When you get to a home, let them know that you've come. Imagine if you invite me to your home. You see that? Be that kind of a person that can only say the right thing at the right time, always. Do the right thing at the right time, always. Train your mind to remain inspired. Do you understand? Train your mind to do what? To remain inspired. You've got children that you keep. They are 12 years, 13 years old. They haven't gone to school. Okay, maybe they dropped out of school. What is your vision as a father for these children? Because if you're not doing anything about these children, they become thieves and criminals. They will come and kill you. A man killed his mother because his mother said that when I die, this house is for my son. One day, I'm telling you the truth, in Kabwe, This is a professor from Lungushi University, the lady. One day, this guy went home, found the mother there, and killed her. How did you raise your children? The lack of vision. How can you live your life without vision? What's wrong with you? Vision for your children. Vision for yourself. For your husband. Dream for your husband. If your husband doesn't know how to dream, tell him, honey, come, let me show you how to dream. I'm telling you. Tell your man how to dream. Okay? Teach him how to dream. My mother taught me how to dream. It was my mother. I used to say, I want to be a pilot. I want to be this. I was just talking. I didn't know who is a pilot really. My mother taught me how to dream. She told me, what is in your head is more real than what you see. You understand? And I want to tell you, what is here is more real and beautiful than what you see. Look at the design of this room. Look at it. Was in the minds of people. The size of this auditorium in the minds of people. The shape of the microphone. Look at it with another microphone right here. In the mind of a person. You see the beauty of it. Then he said, okay, let me put it to work. And they began to do their thoughts. So never play with what goes into your mind. Teach your children how to dream. Teach your husband how to dream. Teach your wife to dream. And this is the problem in our country and many nations. It is the lack of visions that contribute to the economy of our countries. Giving birth to losers, children who are going to be losers, who are not dreamers. You have a shop. What's a plan? I don't know, just a shop. No, what's a plan? It's just a shop. What are you talking about? It should be a supermarket. It should be a mall. It's a shop now. It's going to be a supermarket. It's going to grow to a big mall. You say, nah, a mall, me. Yes, you. You can do it. If only you can believe it. Do you understand? When we started World Class, to just one branch, one office, one room, just a room. I was young, 19 years old, just one room, and we're teaching in that room. I kept on teaching people, 2 computers, and I'm teaching every day, committed. In the morning, I'm there, open the office, and people are coming. What was the plan? We are building a 7-story building in Lusaka, a 7-story building, Lusaka and Dola. We're building a 7-story building. Think about that. From an office. Years had gone by. I was growing with knowledge, with my vision, strategies, I'm growing. I faced problems. People tried to take me out of business many times. I was standing. Because of what? I am inspired. I am inspired. You can take me out. I am here. Government officials who were in leadership said, no, we must close you, we'll close you. Time took them out. Some of them died because they were old. I was just a young man coming up. You see that? So don't worry about your enemies. Be inspired.